Welcome back, guys, to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, where last episode we finished Turnabout Trump, our first case in which Christoph Gavin, the mentor of Apollo himself, turned out to be the killer of Shady Smith. With that, we move on to our next case, from Turnabout Trump to Turnabout Corner, as we wonder where all the things we learned. Phoenix, his daughter. What's going on? When will that be, well, explored? When will we learn more? Well, that said, let's get going and find out what's next in Apollo's career. As long as we draw breath, the wheel of fate turns. Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. When the wheel stops, you die. June 15th at 9:12 a.m. The Wright & Co. law offices. 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it, I was screwed. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest. Here being the legendary Wright & Co. law officers. Okay, Justice, time to stop trembling. Ah, you must be here for the interview. Right this way. Huh? Hello there, you found the right place. Welcome. What's with this girl? Well now, shall we begin? Begin what? Right, first things first. Any special talents? Talents? Yes, well, you must have at least one. Well, I guess? Defending? Defending? An unusual talent, but it'll do. With a little jazzing up, of course. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Huh? Go ahead, show me. Defend! Just give it all you've got. Don't hold back now. What are you talking about? I can't just defend here. First lesson. A professional can perform anywhere. Thanks? We want people to be laughing with us, not at us. Thanks? But I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? What, defend, no? Excuse me, but do you know where you are? Huh? The Wright & Co. law officers, right? Oh, I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you've apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Perhaps you should go read this sign out front again. What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you always come to the right place. I'm Trucy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. It all came flooding back. The trial. That girl. Hello, sir. Please pick a card. That's right. She's my daughter. Trucy. Right. Here, check out our flyer. So, what's your name? Apollo. Apollo Justice, attorney at law. So I am. Well, the Wright & Co. law office has changed quite a bit in the meantime. We have what appears to be props everywhere. There are all sorts of strange paraphernalia sitting on top of the piano. Those are my magic props. Practice, practice, practice. A professional never leaves their weapons far from reach. But you can't play the piano with all this junk on it. Oh, no one plays here anyway, and the neighbours complain. I guess Mr. Wright really can play. Poor Mr. Wright, what, we got levitating spaghetti? Whoa, that fork is floating! Not. Why'd you ever play the plastic spaghetti here? That right there is the whole reason I became a magician. Do tell. I saw a plate just like that in a restaurant once. The floating fork looked so real. That's when I knew. Someday I'd make magic more amazing than that spaghetti. Okay then. It's not really magic though. A table. Doesn't look very sturdy. You've never seen one of these? It's a magic table. So like, you make this teapot disappear? So you might think, but that's not it. Before your very eyes, the contents of the pot change. From Earl Grey to Darjeeling. Kinda hard to see the difference, I'd think. Probably taste it though. Back! Don't touch Mr. Charlie! Mr. Charlie? He's been in this office much longer than I have. Daddy's mentor had a great fondness for Mr. Charlie. He's lived here since Daddy was a rookie attorney. You mean the plant? Huh. Mr. Charlie. Right. Now I take care of him. I was actually trying to click on the statue like this, but it's not something to examine. This is, however, a strange split box leers at me from the wall. Is this one of those boxes for cutting people in half? That's right. This cabinet is used for an illusion called the zigzag. I've seen one on TV, but why is one just sitting here in your office? Oh, it's a little big for me, you see. So I'm using it as furniture. Hats at the top, shirts in the middle, and pants down below. I think it's a nice touch, don't you? It's not exactly what I call a welcoming decor. You might cut me in half, might you? Well, there's just people everywhere to see. An old sepia-tinted photo of a man in a silk top hat. That's my favourite magician. I want to be just like him someday. Sure, nice. Guess it's good to have a role model, even if he's got to be well over 100. How rude. Right then, should we actually speak to her rather than examine the new decor of the Wright Talent Agency, as it's now called? So, is this really a talent agency? You bet! Daddy started 7 years ago, when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now. 2 people? Does that include you? Trucy Wright, magician extraordinaire! I've done a lot of stage shows, paid too. I'm a professional, you know. Right. Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is Phoenix Wright. Pianist extraordinaire. Like, extraordinaire. Not extraordinaire, extraordinaire. Your dad, in other words. Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano? Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why? There are many magicians who can't do magic. At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. Right, let's learn more about the 2 Wrights. So you're you're Phoenix Wright's daughter? That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. Some kind of his sugar daddy, get it? No. I'm in charge of this whole office too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Daddy, oh, he's 33 this year. I'm sure there's a good explanation. I hope. About Mr. Wright giving up law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? You know about that? Not the details. I remember the news though. It was a big deal. So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get a chance. Daddy, right. That reminds me, about Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital. The hospital? Yeah, he's on strict bed rest until he gets better. What? Okay. Which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close. Right, well, I'll be going now, and I'll, give this showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait, I'll go with you! That's a lot of mangoes. So this is Mr. Wright's hospital. Oh, not Dr. Hottie. Visitors, are you? Yeah. Are you the doctor? Yep. Dr. Hickfield's the name. You're not Dr. Hickfield. You're not Dr. Hoddy. You're not a doctor. Please go away. Why do they let him out? And this is a young girl next to him. This is bad. This is not good. Good morning, doctor. Oh, hiya there, Trucy. Cute as ever. Is this Daddy's room? Oh, yeah. Except he's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. How are you, Miss Trucy? Got any places you'd like examined? Doctor! Doctor, the nurse was looking for you. Why, if it isn't the daddy-o, the cutest little thing in town. Guess I'll be out then. Later, Trucy. Wow, what an odd bird that guy was. Good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright. Let's just jam to the music for a second. You can't see me dancing, but I'm dancing. Right, let's speak to you, sir. You watching the Steel Samurai behind you by any chance? Actually, I need to find out now. Is that still going? I see the samurais. Is that what you're looking at? What's that on TV? Looks like some sort of action hero show. Oh, I know that one. That's the Sniffling Samurai. Oh, he's just not very well all the time. His Booger Flick attack is a big hit with the grade school crowd. Lovely. I had no idea you like this kind of stuff, Mr. Wright. Is he like Booger Green in uniform? Well, what else is there to do when you're stuck in bed? Besides, the episodes will just keep piling up if I don't keep up, you know. Yeah. Try not buying them. That's the only time I get to watch and write up my reports. Your reports? It's a long story. Like a lot of things, actually. I want to know. You got another tiny thing. You got grape juice as well? Ah, Daddy! You snuck some grape juice in again. Doctor said you weren't supposed to drink that here. Trucy, look at the label. Oh. Deep sea mineral water. That's fine, I guess. I switched the labels. Don't tell Trucy, Kay. What can I say? The man loves his grape juice. By the way, what I've learned is that is actually grape juice. It's not, like, supposed to be wine. It's just the director of the game likes grape juice. So it's kind of like an internal joke about him. It's not to do with wine whatsoever. Interesting little factoid. A swaying, spiraling stack of DVD cases that are not manga. The Steel Samurai, the Nickel Samurai, the Pink Princess, the Zappy Samurai Electric Bugaboo. Electric Boogaloo indeed. They're all children's actions hero shows. This kid, I know, keeps sending them to me. Huh, like a niece or nephew? Something like that. Quite the collection. This kid's parents must be real generous with their allowance. Funny, Mr. Wright doesn't seem the type that kids would like. Because it's not a kid. It's a certain Fae clan representing. Right then, we know they're all DVDs. Now let's talk to Phoenix. What did happen? So, what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit and run. A hit and... You were hit by a car? Oh, he tried to swerve, I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air. Only stopping when my head hit that telephone pole. You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay? Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle. He really is as lucky as they say. Just a sprained ankle from that? There's something that, well, it just doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And she's so big. Not fat, but, you know what I mean. Oh, true, she's still a child. Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore. But you'll always be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Trucy. Ah ha ha, my foot. I'm not buying it. Oh, something you should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius. Tee-hee? Oh, Daddy. You'll soon come to appreciate her talent. Just tell me things instead of insinuating them. Alright, the Wright Talent Agency. Which I've had to come to because there's no way I could get a job in 2 months. After, you know, convicting my mentor. Probably doesn't go down well with other mentors. Let's put it that way. So why did you contact me? What could the Wright Talent Agency possibly want with me? No need to get prickly now. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this. Huh? But didn't you come into the office of your own free will anyway? Well, yeah, of course. Help! We're in big trouble here at the office! Big! I thought someone was dying. You don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. How are we going to pay this month's rent? And the groceries? Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. When one of us falls, the other 2 must fall. Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, we'll have to transfer to a new school. Again. No, I can't. I only just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us? Polly! What? Now it's my fault? On that note, how about you come work for us? I've got the perfect client for you ready lined up. Okay. A client? You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court? Alright. I'll hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker. Aha! Now it's time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. I'd be scared of Phoenix, to be honest. He seems to have wised up an absolute ton. Alright, so who's the client? Ah yes, here. Take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. I was going to that Indochine pasta joint, Alden Tays? Is that like outdoor? Is that a word for like outdoor? I don't know. Indochine. I've never come across that one either. It keeps teaching me this game. Alden Tays. I play piano there, of course. No, it's an indoor one. What does that word stand for? I really want to know. That's when it happens. The car sent me flying, nicked a telephone pole, and zoomed away. Creepy, huh? Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. So, good luck. Huh? You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. Find the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole. Whoa, hold on. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry. Once you found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court. I'm not a prosecutor either. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Don't get so worked up. It was just a joke. Huh? Oh, Daddy. Sorry. Apology. He just loves jokes, you know. Even the ones that aren't very funny. Your real client should be stopping by the office any time now. The office? You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. The tragedy? No one died, it's fine. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So he's gonna make me investigate this after all? Well, you see, it's probably related in some way, and Phoenix knows it. Either that, or he wants to teach you, like, the way of his investigations, or more to the point, the fact that he has to investigate, because the police don't really do it for him. He's gonna make you into a proper defense attorney, don't you know? Right then, so time to move away. To get out of here to the Wright Talent Agency once again and see who's there. Hey, hey, hey! How long you planning to make me wait, eh? Who's this? Ah, good morning. Hey there, Trucy doll. Sounds like you're probably in a bit of a rough spot, eh? All's well that ends well, I guess. This is our client? Hey, so this is that Apollo fella, huh? Yes, the name's Apollo. Look at him there, arms were crossed like ready to fight. Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you? The boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down now, Apollo. Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it. Defense? Your noodle half-cooked? It's too late for defense. My castle's been stormed. My keep's been kept. My noodle stand's been stolen. Noodle? You know Mr. Eldoon from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly? No nicknames, please. No, of course I don't know him. You new in these parts? Not really. Then you know the best noodles in town. Eldoon's Noodles. Whose noodles? My noodles. Help me out here, Trucy doll. This is Mr. Guy Eldoon, our client. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Eldoon. That's a nice harmonica there. Anything for you, Trucy doll. The guy, Mr. Eldoon. Right then, who is this guy, So you run a noodle stand, Mr. Eldoon. Guy Eldoon's the name. And noodles are my game. The secret's in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for a year and a half. Oh, that's not that long, really. My family's been noodle men for generations. Got a lot of expectation on my shoulders. 15 fathers passing the noodle to 15 sons. That's a pretty old noodle.
Aye, and fool I was, I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood. But that didn't turn out so well.
Oh.
There was no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy.
So, it was like destiny that you became what you are.
Right, destiny's the word. Oh, I fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate.
Not the mental image I care to linger on.
So, last year I started my noodle stand. A 15th generation of Eldun's noodles.
Eldun's noodles. Leads us in quite well, doesn't it? So tell me more about Eldun's noodles.
You don't know the genius that are my noodles? I make them so salty, why, they're saltier than salt.
I really don't want to find out. Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand.
He frequented my pup stands back during his attorney days too. Yep, him and his assistant.
I'm sorry. I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon.
Wish you could, Sonny.
It's been stolen.
Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl bow now.
What do you mean?
It was stolen. My stand, gone.
Stolen?
It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle.
That's not a whistle. It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints.
Haha, now you're just trying to butter me up.
That sounded more like the blues than a whistle.
I closed on my stand for the night and parked by the house. Then this morning, dark and early, it was gone. My keep, my castle. Oh!
Maybe some bum carted it off. Just guessing here.
Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. Well, my noodle bowls were in there too. Apart from the one on your head.
That's the saddest thing I've heard all day.
You know it. Anyhow, that's the deal. Good luck.
Good. Huh? Wait! What exactly is your request?
My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I'll make it so hot and salty. 2 bowls would kill a man. And I'd really need defense.
Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective.
This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay? Get it back today if you can, Polo. I got noodles to make.
Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves? Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo.
Huh? I have a bad feeling about this. Ah, listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel.
I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen.
Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery?
Well, someone stole a pair of my panties.
What, me?
Panties? Right, well, let's look for panties, a hit and run driver, and a noodle stand. Can we just hide? Why didn't you just hide Dick Gumshoe? He's always like not got a job.
Kind of on the edge.
So they were stolen your my panties, yes. Right, panties.
That's a crying shame, that is Trucy. Oh.
I was alone in the office last night. I'd hung my panties out the window there to dry. When a thief came and took them, my favourite panties. I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait! Well, that was certainly brave of you. But I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do.
Where are the panties? A darn crying shame. Yup.
Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map. How could someone get attached to panties? I mean, the thought of antique ink. I was going to say a word then that probably would encourage too many weird images. Antique panties. You kind of want to get rid of them after a certain amount of time. You can't wear them for your whole life. That would just be weird. Nah. There's not enough time to get attached to panties, surely. Surely. I'll mark it on your map.
I'll be heading home now. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future, Polo.
Right.
And you help out Trucy Doll here too, yeah? It's the bushy eyebrows again. They get everywhere.
Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases.
I guess.
Let's see where we stand.
Not in the courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on our list.
Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit and run accident. We have to find the one who hit him.
Who's going to pay us for this again?
And the second item. Mr. Elduke's request to find his stolen stand.
For which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles.
And the last request is mine. Find my stolen panties.
That bowl of noodles is looking better and better.
Let's go, Polly. To the streets.
Aren't you enthusiastic?
How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me.
I guess we might as well get started. Let's see, a hit and run, a stolen stand,
and last but not least, stolen panties.
They're in the kettle. Right, well, they can't be in this room, surely, he says. So let's head out to the scene of the stand theft or the accident scene first. Let's go to the accident scene. What's with all this paint? The accident scene.
So this is where Mr. Wright got hit by that car. According to the map, this is the place.
What a huge mansion with a sign of Kitsune.
Apollo, there's a nice looking lady over there. Let's question her.
Okay. I'm a little curious about the park over there too. Don't look at that lady.
Excuse me, can we have a few words with you? You want something?
Whoa, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating? I gotta do a husky voice? I don't even know if I can do that.
That's quite a house you got there. You must have a lot of money. What is a husky voice exactly?
Ooh, money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kataki family mansion, little girl. You, kid without the hair.
Without the hair? No, definitely has hair.
Is that a husky voice?
I don't know. Let's just roll with it. You, kid with the hair. You want something?
Me? No, not a thing. Bye. Apollo, we can't leave that questioner. What if she knows something?
But the Kataki family. They're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town. Oh, not again. She has a sword in her broom.
If you're gonna ask something, ask it. If you're man enough.
Ooh, right. Yay, way to whip me into shape, ma'am.
Does she know no fear?
I'm Plum Kataki, wife of the 4th head of the Kataki family business. Friends call me Little Plum.
I'm Little Apollo Justice, attorney-at-law.
If looks could kill, this woman would be a mass murderer by now. Yeah, I don't quite get husky voices, do I? But the thing I'm more shocked with is the lady in the background. But instead of that, by looking this way, I got another lady to appear. Okay. Who's that? She's looking at the park.
She's pretty. I bet she has a story. You know? There is something about her. Too bad she seems to be in a bit of a rush.
Dare I examine this? Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate.
I smell an incident.
Ma'am, there's no entry to the park.
Now don't you tell me where I can go home, fella. I always walk through this park on my way home.
Please, get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. That's quite a determined old lady. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park.
You know what I think?
I bet they're filming a movie.
Let's go take a look.
Maybe we'll see someone famous filming a movie. It's gotta be Old Bag. Hey, miss, stay out of the park.
He got mad at me.
Did something happen here, officer? Huh? Oh, no. Move along. Nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play somewhere else? We're not kids. We're not playing. I'm an attorney. Something wrong? Detective Sky.
We're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report.
Detective Sky. Where have we heard that name before? What could be appearing in front of us? I think you all know what it could be. But we'll leave that to next episode. Crazy stuff going on.
Is my husky voice good enough? I don't know. Let's try to figure out what's going on.
As we move on with Apollo Justice. Next episode, Turnabout Corner. We've just begun, and the corner itself is so busy. That's for sure. The People Park, what's going on here? And also, we got the crime syndicate, the Kitaki family, opposite the cops right now. This is a bit of a mishmash. And yet, I don't get to defend anyone at all. Yet, anyway. I'll see you next time for more. Bye-bye.